Hi, everyone. For this reflection, my goal was to explore how the emotions and the realities of social factors will shape a mother's experience. So, what stood out immediately was the overwhelming sense of empowerment that was expressed by the mothers, despite all the significant challenges they had. Interviewee two and one both had a very strong support system who made them feel very comfortable and cared for. Interviewee one had like her grandmother and a lot of her family members there, but her grandmother specifically was there every step of the way and would say prayers that influenced the baby's name. And the interview number two mostly had her husband's Italian family who was there, and culturally they're very family oriented, so they did a lot to help. And they tried as much as they could to help, which they needed because they ended up having twins, but it was still at the same time very chaotic for the mother. But in terms of, like, differences, even though both births ended up well, both of them had different scares. So for interviewee 1, the baby's cord was wrapped around his neck, which the doctors were able to fix, so everything turned out fine. Um, for interviewee 2, one of the babies came out, it's, like, fine, and then the second baby took, like, 16 minutes to get out because he kept moving back and forth like a slip inside, and they had to do, like, a manual rotation, and it was very painful and horrifying, she said. Overall, so far, the narratives have strongly connected to our study of prenatal development and the birth process and the cultural factors in child rearing. Specifically, like the care beforehand, both mothers were very focused on getting a lot of prenatal care and making sure they had a birth team and that they're at the hospital. And they were reflecting on the experience over time. Interviewee one has had 4 kids over 3 decades, and she says that each time it's changed so much and it's gotten so much better. Um, you just really wish she had known how much pregnancy would permanently affect her body. And she actually developed eczema and allergies during one of her pregnancies that never went away. And interviewee two said that she just wished people talked more about postpartum depression because her sister had postpartum depression. And even though she gave birth in like 1987, she's sure that everything has developed much, much more since then. And then also the difference in postpartum support, ranging from like domestic aid provided by her grandmother and the other interviewees' experience with like family's Italian traditions. It shows a lot how culture impacts immediate postpartum care and child rearing environments. It really shows how the support structures will help the mothers manage a lot of the exhaustion and nervousness that they get right after they bring a new baby home. Ultimately, both interviews reinforce the idea that pregnancy is like unique in every experience and it's defined by unpredictability and powerful emotions and also deeply ingrained cultural practices and support systems. Thank you.